Oakley dokley. Hey everyone, it's Lex Crazy Fun. Today I'm starting out playing some Steep, but as you can see, I'm not in a great spot. Um, I'm in a spot that I think is possible, and I've been trying it for like a good 3 or 4 hours of playing. And as you can, like, that looked like I could have, if I got fast enough and got the right pop, I could have gotten maybe even that one. So there's some goodies in here that I get. I get some good runs. But the thing is like, it's a difficult enough run that if I'm not paying full attention to it, then I'll just like fuck it up sometimes. Yeah, it's really kind of it puts me in a trance having to go around trees. It kind of sucks. And also I have a piece of popcorn stuck in my teeth, so that makes for really good talking on stream. I'm totally not distracted by what's going on in my mouth at all. And I'm totally not focused on trying to do this very frustrating line. Well, not line. There's a big gap. Oh, and see, just there I didn't pay attention. I was trying to look at my phone. Because my phone has been freaking out and just restarting over and over again. And it's gonna start, like, dying. Like, it's already at 10% and it's been charging all morning. It just keeps on restarting, so it's like losing battery anyways. Blech. That's a gross mouth sound. It's already losing battery, it's just a slower rate because it's charging. And I can't find a name in my texts because it's not updating. Yeah, my text app isn't like updating, so it's just showing everyone's numbers. It's like I don't know their numbers. So today we have just a random trap, best of trap 2016 that I found. Did it restart again? Are you serious? I really need to text my friend. Oh my god. This is gonna be bad. I hope I don't have to like Facebook message him, because he might not see it. And I'm out of weed. I'm on my last grinder full of weed. I really need to, and that's how I check my email, and the email is where I check to see if I've gotten a green card or not. I've never felt like I needed the green card for like Bud, because I have people for Bud and it's probably cheaper. Ooh, see? It's possible. It's just frustrating as hell. I feel like it's definitely going to be cheaper to just go non-medical for my regular marijuana usage, but it's nice to have like, because like friends will have edibles sometimes, but these places like have them. It's their bread and butter almost. Although I heard that the edible game is okay. I got distracted. I heard that the edible game is not so strong here in Utah. Apparently, there's bans on certain kinds of edibles. So, like, the most popular ones are actually little sprays, which sounds hilarious to me. Like a little spritzer. Like how in like 80s movies you'll sometimes see like a nerdy guy spritz a little of that freshness shit that they had in the 80s. I kind of wish they still had that stuff. That stuff sounds good. I like minty stuff. I loved the cool strips, those Listerine cool strips. Those were my shit. They were like powerful too. Like put two or three of those in your mouth at the same time and it's like you'll be almost crying. Ah, yeah, I gotta switch out of this soon. By switch out of this, I mean see if Call of Duty has downloaded yet. uh, playing Call of Duty. This is a good song. Playing Call of Duty for me has varied throughout my career of playing video games. I think when I first started playing Call of Duty, I was really hardcore, like, I wanted to be very good, and I got there just through grinding. Like, I was never good at first-person shooters. I was always the worst person in the room at Halo, Call of Duty, anything, until I actually got my first Call of Duty, which was World at War. And World at War, taught you like the foundations of how to be good of like mid to long range at the game, because a lot of the guns were good at mid to long range, them being like the really good single fire weapons. And that actually carried over into the first Black Ops game, where you could be M14 main, or and then like eventually get to the FAL. I guess M14 mains weren't as common. Oh, where am I going? See, I'm so distracted now. But FAL mains were common, and I was one of them, and I was actually fucking kick ass at it. I remember one time, because like it was during a point in my life where I was like probably 13 or 14, and just every day come home from school and play Black Ops. And so I was getting like really fucking good, and I was never that guy. I was, like I said, I was always the worst one. So one day my brother comes in and sees me on like a fucking 8-kill streak, and he's just like, "What is going on? Since when are you good at this sort of thing?" And a lot of it comes with map memorization too, which is why in later COD games, I guess I played MW3 a lot, which is like, whoa, ooh, maybe I could glitch out. I'm not fine with that. You know I can't take that. I wouldn't have taken that. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good if I get it that way. I was actually kind of... One time I was playing this game with one of my friends, and we were trying to do like one of like a very hard gap that I found near here. And it's not... It's like... It's also very frustrating, and it takes a long time for the in run. But you can get it if you just launch off the jump and don't jump off of it, and you just have to like not do a trick. But that looks stupid. My friend was doing that. He's like, "Oh, I got it." I'm like, "No, it doesn't really count that way. I'm sorry." Oh, my phone fucking restarted again. It's like, I have a slightly better charging cable somewhere in the house. I don't know if that's gonna help. Actually, like, the only time when I noticed it starting to do this was when I put the charging cable in. But that's the thing is, I only put the charging cable in because my phone was all of a sudden at 10% battery, and I'm like, what the fuck? This was fully charged last night. Fully charged, and usually it'll lose probably 20% overnight, just because it's a dumb older phone. It's a Samsung S7 Edge, and this is really showing me how far it is end of life at this point. It really sucks, but I need to get a new phone. And it's an S7 Edge. I mean, it's a terrible phone. I did not want it. That's the problem with giving people technology gifts for Christmas. It's like that's gonna be the thing that you spend the most on, but is the most subjective in nature. Like, maybe your most basic ass bitch would like the latest flagship phone, but in the case of the S7 Edge, I had been doing my research at the time, and it was bad. Like, the Edge was not appealing to me at all, and to this day, there's accidental operation that happens constantly, where I'm just holding my phone, just like gripping it in my hand, and my palm will be touching the edge of the screen and it touches something, and now I'm in like a totally different thing. Like sometimes it's even like a pop-up. My podcast player does that a lot. It has like a little pop-up on the bottom of the screen that you can accidentally press a bunch of the time. And it brings you to like an Amazon page. Not bad. I wonder how loud the music is on my thing. I haven't checked up on it. How do I... Pause that just for a sec. Alright, now it's just being quiet because I'm not saying anything. Turn it up one notch. Then turn that off completely so I don't hear it. That's my life. Broken phone. That was bad to begin with. It sucked too because my Galaxy S5 was like pretty done at the time. But the thing is that for some reason S5, S6 were the last of the Samsung phones to just come with a universal remote capability. Like you could literally do it on any TV just with the Samsung S5. It was awesome, but they got rid of it for the S7. So that alone was like bullshit. This is a good mix. Yeah, I typed in 2016 trap mix because that's when I think the best trap was, like that era, 2016 to like 2019 or 2015. I'll include 2015. There's some definite bops. And you know what? I gotta admit, I don't know when all the music that I discovered that year came out. I mean, some of it did come out that year. I was pretty on the cusp. Me and my boy Tommy. Ooh. Yeah, but when it comes to new Call of Duties, I have just been, like I think I played the Call of Duty World War II, because there was an option just to play on the same map every single time, and it also got you the most XP, so that was like a pretty fun way to play, because that way you only have to memorize one map. There's no huge learning curve to it. And it was the smallest map too, so it was like just a clusterfuck the whole time, and just had to point your grenades in the right direction. Ah, shit. Terrible. I'm getting really frustrated. Wow, this is crazy. I can't even find my other spot anymore. Oh, I think it's this. Yeah. Is it this far, or is it closer? I think it's closer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's right here. I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. I remember this rock being steeper. But we'll see. Yep, this is it. Nope, not even close. So I last time was saying how I was in the middle of Odd Taxi. Well, last night I finished it, and I gotta say, I was not as impressed as I thought I would be with the tying up of it all. Like, right off the bat, I titled this video Extreme Spoilers for Odd Taxi, and that is definitely what it is. At the end, it's revealed that he's just seeing everyone as animals. Like, not everyone is actually animals. Even though, like, in certain situations, characters outside of Odokawa, so, like, people who Odokawa was not seeing at the time, and it was, like, a completely different situation, the guy referred to himself as a porcupine. Like, what the hell? And it, of course, like, his dialogue was always translated weird because it was like he was supposed to be rapping the whole time. But in that case, you could definitely tell that even in Japanese, like, I don't know if they have a different word for porcupine, but the guy said porcupine. With a weird Japanese flair to it, of course. Not flair to it. These Japanese people with their fancy, they're pronouncing our English all fancy like. Yeah, apparently they were not all animals, which I was kind of bummed out by. I'd rather just have it be that they were all animals and that it was just not mentioned at all, like it was not a big deal. But it turns out they were not all animals. And also, the girl who left her cell phone in the car was the one who did it. But at the same time, like, that leaves actually a lot more questions than answers. Because, like, okay, she was the one who left her cell phone in the car, right? And then later on, it's discovered that the guy in the skull mask is actually he has a GPS in his car now. Like, I don't really get it. Like, and it was discussed that apparently the phone at a certain point was switched with the GPS. And so, like, at what point did that happen? At what point did this girl have contact with the skull mask guy? Like, it doesn't really add up. And it even sucks, like, I was expecting that missing girl to, be alive. And she's not, which kind of bummed me out because that left mysteries left to be explained that were explained later on in the very last button of Flashback. And that's kind of what I don't like. I would rather have things unfold at a more natural pace than just have, like, the button on the whole series be, it was this girl the whole time. Because you already suspected that girl. And, like, having it end with her just getting in the back of the taxi instead of anything unfolding with that, I think that was unnecessary to end on a bit of non-closure. I mean, it's fun for some people, I guess, to have that, like, ooh, mystery, like, what did she do after she got in the back of the taxi? I would rather that character be exposed. I think that's a more fun scene, and maybe that character freaks out and then, I don't know, tries to take someone hostage or some shit, and then it fails, and they, like, have to, like, jump off a bridge or something. Shit like that. Actual climaxes to things. Not that that didn't happen, but it just could have happened in more layers, you know? The reveal to the rest of the characters who the actual killer was. And then, yeah, dealing with that. I mean, that's maybe another couple episodes that they. I don't. I'm actually not sure if that one's original source or manga. I could look it up. God, this phone. It upsets me. And the phone you're listening to right now is my work phone. And it's not like I'm gonna go ahead and text my guy on my work phone. That looked nice, though. Yeah, so I felt like if they had connected that the final girl with the Skull Mask guy somehow, and also if the Skull Mask guy had more repercussions, that would have been also another like element of the story. Because like I felt like Skull Mask guy just shot Dobu and he ran away, and then he was like sad about it, and then he just got to go back to work. He just got to go back into work the next day. And like I felt like, okay, if the girl was the one who left the thing in the car, how did Skull Mask get it? And also, why are there no repercussions for either of them? So that could be easily linked by saying, oh, they were brother and sister or cousins the whole time. I mean, it is kind of, yeah, it doesn't make sense also because, you know, that Skull Mask was the one with the big flashback, and we would have seen her or something. I don't know. And also, it was weird. Like in that kid's family, both of his parents were. I guess he was a cat, and both his parents were cats. But like with a lot of the other families, it seemed like the animals were just kind of mixed, willy nilly. Yeah, going on that side is also good. Which also that is fun to me. It's like just another layer of like different families that happen in this particular universe that all look different. You know, everybody's family looks different. Some of them are cats that have been raised by tapers. Holy fuck, did I get it? Looked awful though. Yeah, I got way over. I just over rotated as well. I should have slowed my roll there. I'm glad that I got that on stream though. And within like the first like 5 or so minutes of trying it, like I remember the first time I found this, it took me probably no joke like 60 hours, 60, 70 hours just to get my first one over. That was when I was a noob. Now I'm level 111 or something like that, and played 500 hours at least. This is a dope song too. Oh, and yeah, so again, the only reason that Skull Mask was able to shoot Dobu in the last bit was because it was actually Little Daimon who shot him at the wharf or whatever. Why? Why was it Little Daimon? If it was the other bitch, the girl who was at the I can't remember her name. Mitsuya, whatever. Um, but no, she was the one impersonating her. The bitch who did it all. If it was her, that would make sense. I mean, even just say she has a gun. Just say what she has an unknown gun that no one knows about. Who cares? It makes more sense than little Daimon coming to the wharf, shooting Dobu, and then not arresting him. Like, what the hell? Wait, am I misremembering? It wasn't Kawasaba. Kawa. It wasn't the hippo, right? Did we even see the hippo's human form? No, it couldn't have been Kawabasa, because Dobu was the one counting the bullets, and Dobu also had that conversation with Kawasaba. So Dobu would have taken that into account. Yeah, if Dobu was counting his bullets, then yeah, and yeah, Kawasaba, he revealed at the end that he was not the one with the gun. He just found him after he had been shot by apparently Little Daimon, who, like I said, didn't tell anyone about it, didn't arrest Dobu right then and there on the spot. It just seems a little bit anachronistic, definitely, for that character to just shoot and run away, and then not explain it really in depth to anyone. Oh my god, I'm at 5%. 3%! Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to switch this phone over to a better fucking thing. Oh, and this is actually a song that I know. It's good. See what I'm talking about? Dimensions by Troy Boy. This is the kind of shit that I was discovering when it came out 2016. I'm a baller like that. Me and the bros in the dorms smoking weed. And then, like, even after the dorms, there was like a year of like of just there was a grace period basically with like everyone's parents where it's like we paid for the dorms already, might as well pay for like a year or so of this dumbass's rent. And so that's what it was for all of us, even though we like lived in the same town as our parents and could have easily commuted to school from our homes. Nope, our parents were shelling out that $500 a month just so we were chill. And it was just they were shelling out the $500. Anything more was coming through me, and that was back when you can live with people because you're like young, and that's like what you want anyways, is to live with people, and it's dope. It's the best thing ever. Like, it's honestly so chill living with homies that you like, and you like hanging out with. It sucks getting into arguments with friends, and it turns into a thing where it's like, it becomes a weirder thing, because it's like we also live together. And also, like, it's just kind of human nature to get into dumb fights about stuff, but, I mean, you feel like you recover, but then you also feel like there is still a harbored resentment. At least with all the fights that I've had, because I'm such a chill ass person that, like, I rarely get into these spats with my friends, and if I do, it's like, it frustrates me because, like, I don't know, man. If we can all just go my way, if we can all just do the things that I say, we'll be chilling. We do not need to, like, at one point, it was like, we were making house keys, and and actually, this is past living with roommates. This is beyond, it was a couple of years after that. I kind of wanted to have that chill roommate vibe again. Yes, I was living at my parents' house at the time, but at the same time, like, I wanted a house key for my friend's apartment because, sometimes I wanted to chill there. I mean, without him, maybe, sometimes, who cares really? But that was a point of contention for him. Like, why do you want to chill here when I'm not here? It's like, because if you're at, like, class or something, and I have to be at work in, like, 2 or 3 hours, then I'd rather just chill at your house, and then I can take the bus or the train and get to work that way. Instead of me having to, like, commute from home, I could just do that, and I don't have to spend any money on parking. I don't have to drive far. Maybe don't have to drive at all. He lived 4 blocks away from the thing, so sometimes I walked to the track stop. And it was nice. It was a nice thing for me to just chill there sometimes. And sometimes crash on his couch. But a point of contention was that he didn't want me just having a house key for his place. And it just confused me because it's like, don't you want someone you trust to have a key to your place? Because in case if you lose your key, then someone else has a key that opens your door. And it's like, where did he keep the spare key after I gave it back to him? In the house still. So if he's locked out of the house, he's still shit out of luck. Yeah, let's have both keys. Just I don't know, man. I might still be the one in the wrong, but I think it's no harm, no foul. And also, his landlord loved me. Like, his landlord did not care for him all that much, and did not care for his roommate. The Champagne Broche List. Look him up on Twitch. And Discord. Look up the Champagne Broche List on Twitch and Discord. And while you're at it, look up Flex Crazy Fun on Twitch and Discord. And at some point, that Champagne Broche List, not that Champagne Broche List, his name is the Champagne Broche List. The Champagne Broche List. It's the worst fucking name, dude. It's so bad. It's just that he wanted something with the initials CB because his last thing had CB. So he just wanted that to be like his stream nickname. But I'm not even going to call him CB. His name is fucking Nick. I'm not making him call me Flex. He can just call me Alex. Which I don't think I've said on stream before, but nobody ever fucking watches. I watch sometimes because I love the sound of my voice. 9:41. Oh, I think I've heard this song too. Of course, like every song has been heard at some point by a person. It's not that impressive. This fucking queer over here says he knows songs. Oh, you know songs? You know songs, you little fairy boy? Hey, you want to sing a song while you suck my dick? Music's probably not loud enough now because it's not close enough to the thing. I'm leaning forward. I say try again. What's your guys' favorite respawn thing? I mean, Steep is pretty nice, but for some reason I find that you have to hold triangle longer than at other times. But I've also found the same thing happens in Skate 3. Like, you don't immediately go to your session marker, and for some reason sometimes it takes longer for you to get there. Now, in Descenders, it's circle, which I don't like, because I think circle is too common of a button in so many other games. For just, like, normal stuff. I do think, that Riders is gonna maybe omit the hold circle to go to Mountain View thing. I don't even know why. Well, would they do that? Because they are cross-platform. I was gonna say maybe they should just have us touch the fucking stupid PS4 button. Is that stupid PS4 button even gonna be on the PS5? Or gonna be? Like it hasn't come out yet. I'm retarded, guys. So it's been about 2 weeks of... No, it's been 3 weeks of having the cluster headaches, which means I think I might be on the home stretch. My parents keep on looking up other things. It's like... My mom saw my Kratom in my room one time, and so she did a bunch of research on Kratom. It's like, dude, this is like a pussy-ass drug. This is a hippy-dippy, like... This is for pussies. Like, honestly, it is literally for me. It is literally, like... I don't know if it's that's necessarily true, but the thing is, it's like, if I just stuck with it and could just really do Kratom like 5 days a week, then I might be happy with that. I need to get to that point again, because I was doing that for a good amount of time. I was doing Kratom 5 days a week and then drinking twice a week. Now it's the opposite. I need to fucking do another Uno reverse card on that shit, because drinking's bad for you, Kratom is good for you. Unless it's the kind that contains aluminum shavings. Go to getsuperleaf.com and get yourself some Super Speciosa. I like the Red Meng Da and the Red Bali. The Red Kratom makes you feel fucked up. And it's good. It's good. Because that's all you really want as a recovering addict of anything. Is I just want to feel fucked up. I mean, that's maybe not an addict of anything. Because people can be addicted to gambling, which I don't yet. Also, sex. Tiring. And also, like... I'm frustrated with the way the world is, man. I thought, growing up, that the short sex was the thing we're not supposed to do. Right? You're not supposed to have short sexual intercourse. It's supposed to be long. Right? And then I come out here, and my God, since I was like fucking since I was probably 13, 14, right around those Call of Duty ages, that's when that's like after you got your training wheels off of masturbation. Like, you probably, like, gotten at least sort of a hang of it, and now you're starting to do it more. And even at that point, I was like, all the girls want me to last long, so let's make it last long. So, like, ever since then, it's taken me, like, at least 30, 40 minutes to masturbate. Because it's like, if I do anything shorter than that, it's like, oh, that was a lame bust. Why did I fucking do that? That was fucking lame. I busted too quick, and it's just like, who cares? That wasn't anything. And then and then my first major girlfriend, she was also into just crazy long fucking sessions. So we would fuck, like, literally, I would not come for 2 hours. I would be fucking this woman in different positions. Just changing positions. Because that's the secret. You just gotta keep changing positions and do that in a long enough, like, stall. You just stall for long enough that it's like, okay, I'm ready to go again. And then once you start going again, thinking about something completely different, and then you realize that you're getting too soft, so you have to think of a different woman because now you're numb to this beautiful woman who loved you for a long amount of time. You're bored. You don't like commitment. You just want to smoke weed with your friends and then become an alcoholic. That was laughing, not crying. Kind of both. And so, yeah, after that relationship ended, I would have one night stands, or really honestly more like 1 day stands, because like 1 night stands are for people who can like go to the bar and maybe socialize their way into having sex. Like a 1 day stand is for like me going on like Tinder or Craigslist or one of the other like weirder ones, finding someone who looks like they're down to fuck, and then just asking someone straight up if they want to fuck. And then it happened. Like a good handful of times. With women who looked like a refrigerator, mind you. Not attractive. One of them was I wouldn't say... I was about to say a little bit more petite. No, she was just shorter. She was the same amount of fat, but like giant tits. That was good. Hell yeah. I fell afterwards though. Giant tits, like over, like just going to the store and getting a bra, like more like custom ordering bras, sort of like H, like triple H or HIJ. Or she might have been over H. It was insane. It was insane. And they were pretty nice. Like, sometimes fat chicks don't have nice titties. These were pretty great. But it's like, after 5 minutes, she's like, oh my god, I'm coming. And it's like, okay, women say that all the time. No, she gooshed all over my fucking couch. Like, all over. She was gooshing constantly. She was just squirting like crazy. I was like, wow, okay. I don't know what's... to this day, I don't know what's up with that chick. She was just a extremely tight pussy that was ready to come at any moment. Kind of a boon. Kind of an awesome person to fuck. Also, I think that's one of the few times that I fucked someone, like, younger than me. I should do that more often. Right? Like, I was spurned at 18 by chicks who were into 25-year-olds. Maybe, I don't know. I'm also, like, the lamest one you could find. I mean, that's kind of mean, but it's, like, also, like, I've already settled into having this state job, and, yeah, I'm not really going anywhere.
I'm definitely not going anywhere out of this fucking parents' house. Are you kidding me? Like if I did the math on it, and literally if I do stay here, and I won't, definitely will not stay here another 6 years. But if I do, I will, I will have like definitely enough to just buy a house with cash up front. I mean, that's not something that anyone does ever. But also, like I was saying, I want to live mortgage free. I want to do what Netflix does. Netflix told me I could live in the south of Wales, fucking mortgage free, if I just get like £100,000, and then I just fucking buy a plot of land, and then for the next 5 or so months build my house with storage containers. And I would need the capital because I am not a handyman. I would need a lot of money and I would need people to pay to do it. But it's something I would want, man. The only problem is like I need to live in a space with like Wi-Fi at least. And so that kind of eliminated houseboat for me. Houseboat is definitely a pretty cheap option. But also like I would need to try out houseboat, right? I have never slept on a boat. Who has? Like, I not like people have, but like it's something that's probably I don't know. It's not common in my line of friends. I mean, we live in Utah, but houseboat, man. England is an island, man. You can go anywhere on a houseboat. Just be that douchebag American. Do you know how funny that would be for me? I fucking hate British people, but there's nothing funnier than an American douchebag just roaming around England. Or even just like the quiet town in Wales, like I'm just like I just and I'm also just like since I'm living mortgage free, I just spend all my money on stupid shit. Like I build like an outdoor theater with like a projector, and I only show American football. And half of the time, I'm not even watching it. I'm just passed out drunk. I'll have like a couple of lackeys who were natives to the, well, not, I guess natives. Yeah, just some English people who think I'm the coolest. Just a couple of lackeys who just like, Seamus, give me my Percocets. Seamus, I need downers. Give me my Percocets. You're lucky you're not in the fucking IRA anymore, you fucking homo. They would have found your homo ass out and turned you out and then fucking shot you dead. You think they allow fucking queers in the IRA? You are nothing without me, Seamus. And then Eastbound and Down style, Seamus comes with me everywhere from now on. Eastbound and Down was so good. I wonder if Danny McBride's doing like a whole nother one, or if there's gonna be another season of Righteous Gemstones. Because that was also fire as fuck. I thought Vice Principals was also great. Um, I I was about to say it's the weakest of the three, but then I remembered Walton Goggins, and he's in it. Newsflash: Goggins is in it. He's also in The Righteous Gemstones. I think the character that he plays in Vice Principals is a little bit more real, though. I love how fucking goofy Uncle Baby Billy is, but he is so goofy in The Righteous Gemstones. It's fucking insane. He's great. Run through the house with a pickle in my mouth. Misbehaving. No, that one's the one he does in a major. Running through the house with a pickle in my mouth. Misbehaving. God damn it, I love that. Ooh, Spooky Trap. But Gigguk said that Odd Taxi was the hidden gem of the season, which is retarded. Because it was an obvious one of the season to me. It's like, oh, this is the one where animals are the thing. So that's going to at least be watched by a decent contingent of people. Like, I watched the first episode, like I said, and waited on it because I was like, oh, I don't want to be cucked by this mystery week in and week out. So I waited till it was finished. And I'm very glad I did. I watched it in 3-episode chunks, so it only took me, like, 4 watch-throughs. It was great. But the ending was just kind of disappointing to me. And also, the hidden gem of the season was obviously Super Cub. Because, like, if it's something that you, Gigguk, talk about, then it couldn't be a hidden gem because you are a mainstream person. I'm sorry, but you have relegated yourself to that now. I'm not talking about Super Cub. Super Cub was so good. Oh, I'm getting hungry. And I have not played any Call of Duty. Like I said I might. And also, like, the fucking cat in his closet. Seriously? It was really just a red herring the whole time. It's so, like, boring to me. Oh, it's not done? Oh, wow, that's super not done. 4 hours until Call of Duty is, ready to go. And that sucks. Probably because I'm, like, playing this and also listening to music. And also using my computer to watch the stream. Really getting the Wi-Fi bogged down right now. Oh, and it has been an hour. Almost. It's been almost an hour. So I'm not going to play any Call of Duty for you guys today. Yay! I am glad that I switched over to this, even though it's maybe less exciting than the other spot, because I am just kind of like going straight down a hill for like 80% of the time. But I don't have to concentrate as much. I can just kind of talk to the stream instead of like weaving through fucking trees. Trees are the fucking bane of my existence in this shit. I just want... Ooh, not that tree. I like you. I just want, editing. I just want to chop down fucking trees. Like I do. I just want to chop down trees. I want a shovel to build up jumps more. Even that would be
that would be not possible ever. But these are the things that make me want to try to do stuff. Like, why the fuck? Huh?
Why? You explain it, you fucking video game nerd. I have the problem with fucking everything in this world. I just have a disconnect with things that are possible and impossible. Like, why am I not able to get off my fucking skis and build a mound of snow that I deem fit? Like, and I want a diagram of it. I want to go into MS Paint on my fucking thing, and I want to draw out the shape of the thing that I want. And then be able to scale that up and down. That seems totally possible to me. Everywhere, anywhere on the mountain. It's like, I was talking to my friend, and it's like, oh, yeah, the vaccine was incredibly fast-tracked. Like, they got the vaccine out, like, as soon as they possibly could. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It took them a year. It took them a full year. How does that compute to everyone? My brother is a dumb fucking scientist, too. He's a dumb fucking physics major. Physical chemistry. I don't even know where he is in his shit right now. I don't even know if he's done. I don't even know if he's a fucking doctor yet. Or a fucking professor. Like, the dude's just gonna be bogged down in academia his entire fucking life. And he's just wasted. He's just a wasted scientist. No one needs him. We needed my brother to be smart and fucking take more organic chemistry and fucking learn how to make a goddamn vaccine. I mean, the headache pill thing was kind of real. In the oxygen, that was a nice workaround. But that's not even like what I was even talking about. I'm talking about something completely different. Like, that is an aid that helps the headache stop within 10-15 minutes. That's awesome. I'm talking about something that you take and you don't have headaches anymore. And you, like, if you start and you take it and it just immediately you feel better. I'm not talking about 10 minutes. Just don't understand. Oh, also a new one. Uramechi Onisan. Just look up Uramechi Onisan. Or I don't know. It's basically like if Steve from Blue's Clues was existentially depressed. Just had a hard time getting up in the morning. If Steve from Blue's Clues just wanted to kill himself all the time. Yeah. I related a lot to that character. Uramechi Onisan. Look it up. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious new one. Just had its first episode a couple days ago. I was so upset yesterday. I thought I was going to come home from work and fucking my aquarium anime would be out. But it's not. I want to watch it. The Something no Aquatope. I actually am going to turn on my... This stream just got a second wind in me talking about anime. Oh, yes. Shiroi Suna no Aquatope. My PA works. And it is a original source. So excited. And it comes out in... Wait, episode 2 of 24 airing in 6 days, 22 hours. That means that GoGo Anime has not updated. Oops. We got another episode of Peach Boy Riverside. I don't want to watch that, man. I do not want to watch that. Fantasy shonen is like... You know what fantasy shonen I like? Fucking Black Clover. This hiatus has lasted 3 months. I'm very upset. Really? Sonny Boy. Oh, you don't see what I'm seeing. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Sonny Boy already came out with his first episode if you know the right streaming platforms, but if you search on AniChart, Sonny Boy has not come out, and it will not come out for another week. Like a week exactly. We're getting a lot of Thursday shows. A lot of Thursday shows this season, and I love it because I have Thursdays off. It sucks too because the Champagne Brocialist. I mean, I'm actually starting to have fun with it now, calling him that. It's such a stupid fucking name. He got work off of Tuesdays so we could record, but I have work on Tuesdays, so I have this choice of either I stay at work in my nice quiet studio, but I'm sober for 2 hours, or I can come home from work, get a teeny bit drunk maybe, mostly high. Well, it's like I just want to be loosened up for the pod, you know? But I am constantly bothered by my parents. Constantly. It's like they have an inability to recognize patterns. It's a constant problem with my... It's like, I'm doing something in my room. I am talking to someone right now. And you can hear me talking to someone right now, and also, like, you can see that my laptop is gone. So I'm using my laptop in my room to talk to someone. But nope, my mom still barges the fuck in. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to find this Shuroi Suno no Aquatope. It sounds very pleasant. I like a good... Like, it seems like a fish out of water story. Haha, fish. It's about an aquarium. But no, but it should be good. It looks really well done. And original source. That's always nice. I think I already said original source. That's always nice. I'm just kind of rambling, doing this very boring spot. Very aggressive trap music. I don't like this song as much as some of the others. I like Lofty. I like the Lofty shit. Talking seasonal anime, talking a little bit about last season's anime. Odd Taxi ended in what I would say is not a great way. Giguk liked it a lot. He said that it was all wrapped up nice and tight for him. He even kind of took the chance to take a shot at a spring anime, Wonder Egg Priority, which I have not finished. So I don't know if he's right or not, but apparently Wonder Egg Priority does not wrap up that nicely, which I can definitely see. It's being very like that. Like, at this point, I don't know whether, like, the teacher was the one who forced her friend to commit suicide or what. It seems to be that way, but it also seems like Ai herself kind of has a thing for this teacher. And I just, I haven't been all that motivated to continue watching it. I felt like every time I sat down to watch anime, I was either watching something that had come out that day, I was finishing up Odd Taxi, or grinding through Monster, which is awesome. Monster rules. It was before I really started in on watching anime. I mean, it came out when I was 8. It came out in 2004. So I didn't even know about it until I saw a video by ProZD saying I should check out that and Silver Spoon. I already finished Silver Spoon. It's great. By Hiromu Arakawa. She's fantastic. I think it's a she. I might be fucking wrong. Maybe it's a different producer who's a she that also... It's like Hiromu and also... like I think it's like a whole studio that does Full Metal Alchemist that also does Silver Spoon. But I wasn't talking about Silver Spoon. I was talking about Monster. Monster is like super scary. Even though like nothing insanely scary is happening all the time, it's like just it's a true thriller. It's like spooky, just like knowing the weight of everything that is going on. And it's like, so it's this doctor, right? And as a doctor, you want to save everyone, and especially if it's a child. And so this doctor like disobeys orders. He's like, I'm not going to work on this high fidelity, or like this. I'm not going to work on the mayor because the mayor, he came in after the child. I'm going to work on the child first. And his boss is like, nah, dog. The mayor is going to give us fat stacks. You better work on the mayor. And he's like, no, I have an oath, and I'm gonna fucking treat this child. But then that child, like, the child ends up in a coma, and then, like, once the child comes out of the coma, he, like, poisons the doctor's bosses, so, like, they all die. And then he's, like, the only... one left, so it's like, I guess you're the chief now. It's like, fuck. I guess he really benefited off them dying, and then the child just disappears. So it's like, and so he's under investigation for a while, but it dies down. Then another case, like another like murder is happening otherwhere. So good at talking right now. Elsewhere. Some more murders happen elsewhere, and there's like a 9 or 10 year time skip, and apparently this kid grew up to just be a horrible murderer. And not even grew up to be, he was like the whole time. And like the reason he was in surgery was that his sister found out about it and shot him. Like, she just thought that they were really unlucky. Just 10-year-olds who were really unlucky, and all their adopted families kept on dying. But it was all him. He was the one fucking just murking people. Not narking. Just murking. Just murking. Left and right. And yeah, it's super spooky. Just like how tense the situations can be sometimes. And I just watched one episode that was like a training episode for the doctor, because like he's just a doctor, right? But he needs to hunt and kill this like actual serial killer, because he's like, I have saved this monster, like this guy is fucked up, I need to get rid of him. And so like he has to go to this training camp where he learns how to like fucking, he does, at first it's just like a month of cardio. He's just doing a whole bunch of cardio. And then he finally gets to learn how to shoot a gun. And that was a fun episode, because like it actually the show has a different take on like the gun training thing than I've seen. Just in like this one crazy guy who's teaching the doctor, his technique was that it's like, always shoot twice. If you aim, you shoot twice, because why the fuck not? Shoot again, because there'll be more dead. I mean, double tap is a thing from the Zombieland, of course, but that's like, you go up to the zombie and just shoot it again to make sure it's dead. That's not what we're talking about here. It's like, the first time you shoot is also going to be the second time you shoot. because the gun is capable of firing 2 bullets in quick succession, you fucking do that. You fucking do that, and if they're running away, you just track them with the tip of the gun and just keep firing. Just fire a couple pop. Just a couple pop. Don't just do one. Because you might miss, you might hit them in not the best spot to hit them in. If you pop, they're probably going to die better. And if they die better, then you won't die at all. If they die quicker, then they don't have that chance to shoot you. So yeah, Monster. Super cool. Hoping to see some... I know there's not going to be any, like, all-out fights. There's just going to be tense, like, corridor moments where it's, like, hiding and then waiting to shoot and then shooting and running or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad that I made this one time. I'm glad that I made this gap one time, like, a half an hour ago. But... But I am going to need to end this stream soon, because I'm getting bored. I already talked about the anime that I'm watching, anime that I plan to watch. Oh, look out for Remain. Remain is a water polo anime. I watched the first episode of that. It's fantastic. It's drawn really well. It's actually about a kid who was like... Him and his buddies were like the most crushing it water polo team of the junior high circuit. Like, they were crushing it in junior high, but then he got into like a car accident and he was like in a coma for a whole year, and then his boys moved on to high school, of course, and like he took exams to get there also, but he was still like a year behind. So even, like, people who were his co-high are, like, now, like, his same grade or whatever. It's super interesting, because... So he got into the accident in 9th grade. Or, yeah, 9th grade. So it'd be his last year of junior high. And, it actually reset his brain... back to 6th grade. Video pause. Continue watching. Yes. And still... Oh, shit. Yeah, his brain went back to 6th grade. So it's like really... He has a goofy perspective on the world. And especially in this world where he's just like trying to get back to a place of normalcy. But also like everyone around him's like, you gotta do water polo. His parents aren't like that though. His parents are like... I'm sure they would be thrilled about it, but they don't want to push him too hard, you know? I think that's great, anime parents. And also, his dad has the best character design in the world. His dad is amazing! His dad is he has a shirt that just says steak on it. His dad is the best character design in the world. Yeah, so Remain. That's a fun one. What else? I don't have my computer on right now. Yeah, there was nothing up here. This season is really dry. This season is not good. I saw Vanitas no Katra came out a week ago, but I just decided to say no. I just decided that this has got to be my season of just watching older things, maybe. Catching up on stuff, because there's so little things, and like if I'm gonna contemplate picking up Vanitas no Katra, then it's like, why even try? Fucking stupid vampire shit. Oh yeah, there's that. I can't even... Gods Appeared in Humanity. I can't even like... Herion Sedai no Idaten Tachi? Goddamn. By Mappa. Not sure if I'm gonna watch it. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, the art looks just confusing as fuck. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Huh. So, my day today looks pretty chillin'. I think I'm just going to play... I mean, I'm probably going to be done with Steve after this. I might play Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 when it downloads. Maybe for stream, maybe not. I'm just super glad that, like, I'm home alone today, because it's, like, my day off, but it was also a surge day. We're doing these things in Utah called surge days. The governor is, like, telling everyone to stay home because it's way too fucking hot, and we live in a valley, so if everyone's driving their fucking cars, it actually makes a noticeable difference. But my dad just went in anyways. Like, that's the thing with why this whole Surge Day thing is stupid. It's because no one in Utah actually fucking pays attention to it. Like, even if they don't need to go into work, Utahns would rather, like, go into the office than get paid to stay home. They're idiots. They're really fucking dumb, you guys. Like, god damn it. Now, this is... of course, aside from my father. My father, I don't know, he might have something important to do today, but everyone else, I mean, even him sometimes. I'm not gonna exclude him completely, but he might have something to do today. I don't know. My boss, however, he has to drive like 45 minutes to get into work, and I bet you he's there. I didn't check with him. I should have maybe called him before I left yesterday just to check on to see if he was going to be in. God, I definitely should have, because I did leave fans on. The thing is, if I didn't leave fans on, there would be a fire. And if I left fans too precariously on, in precarious positions, like if the thing if the wire was taut and the thing is vibrating around, then that might cause a spark, and then the whole place burns down. So I had to make sure the fans were like perfect, they were on low, there was enough draft going on that hopefully it doesn't catch fire. But if it does catch fire, the fans will definitely help the fire more. That thing will go up like a fucking firecracker. Oh my god. That place is a mess! Just a mess of fucking electrical equipment and sound foam from the 80s. It will go up like fucking nothing. It'll go up like a fucking, what is it called? A sagebrush or something? A tumbleweed. Just fucking throw a tumbleweed in the fire, and that's that's my office. So I'm definitely going in tomorrow to make sure that the AC is fixed, because they said that the AC people would be in a couple days, and I personally would rather, if the AC is fixed, I would love to go in there, turn off those fans, and just put those fans the fuck away. I mean, maybe not. I actually kind of want to keep one of those fans. They were just in the back room. They're nice fans. They're huge. And we need fans because we have all that electrical equipment. It'd be nice to just cool some shit off. Yeah, the only problem was that, like, I had, like, in order to get all the initial, like, heat out, I needed to keep the doors of the studio open for a while. So, like, everybody could just see me on my computer just watching Real BMX. Just watching the Real BMX that just came out. I don't give a fuck. And there was this other, fuck, wish I could remember the name. This other guy came out with the BMX slash skate part. And man, I really just wish I had fucking, as a kid, had any dedication towards things that were, I don't know. I liked watching that shit as a kid too. I just don't know why I didn't. I felt like I would be the nerd at the skate park if I was the one coming in there on a BMX bike, but then again, like, how are you gonna learn? And it's like, there's no easy thing, really. Like, in skiing, you could be, like, shit at skiing, and it's like, I'm just gonna go up to the mountain and do the bunny hill, you know? Like, you don't really need to be the best skier in the world to have fun, but you do need to be, like, kind of good at BMX in order to not look like a goofer at the skate park. And definitely skating itself was kind of something that barred entry for me, because, like, I was terrified of being on a skateboard. Still am. And BMX even felt at the time like one of those things that would maybe fall out of style, but the exact opposite. An even lamer thing came in, and now kids, I've literally seen at my local skate park a kid do a fucking backflip on a scooter. The fuck? I mean, yes, they're kids, so they're agile, and yes, it's a scooter, so it's like super much easier to do a backflip than on any skateboard, you know? And it's even like you have to do less of a radius than with a bike. And now kids are so fucking woke that they wouldn't make fun of anyone anyways. Like, we all remember the rollerblader jokes. And now it's like, we can't make fun of people. It's like, it's not even that we can't make fun of people, it's that no one appreciates it anymore. It's just like, well, no, I'm calling you gay because you're a rollerblader. Like, yeah, I got the joke. Like, no, it's funny. It's funny because you're not gay, and I'm calling you that derogatorily because rollerblading is gay. It's like, yeah, I heard you. But I'm not saying I'm homophobic. No, I think you might be. I'm like, no, fuck you. Stop, like, putting rules on funny. Put rules on the way, like, people, like, actually act. Like, actual discrimination is discrimination. Like water bottles. If you say you're not racist, and you've ever drinking a fucking Dasani, then you're lying. You're lying to yourself and the world, and you're wrong. You just don't want to drink any of that boop water. Second. Jesus Christ. No! No! Now I need to keep talking, so that's buried somewhere. That needs to be buried somewhere in the middle. That can't be at the end. Don't drink water bottles. They're wasteful and racist. Just fucking... The next time you're at a water fountain, deep throat the faucet. Because COVID's over, you can do anything you want. Holy shit, that got far. COVID's over, you can do anything you want, like fucking just deep throating every doorknob you see. Go on Craigslist, sell your pussy, sell your ass. Find some strangers to fuck and get COVID Delta from. COVID 21. So yeah, if you want to hear me talk even more, you can try to find the thing on Twitch that I was talking about. Or it might not be on Twitch. I don't know. My friend Nick, the Champagne Brochelist. If you just followed the Champagne Brochelist, both on Discord and Twitch, and followed this channel, you'll be able to maybe find audio clips of that stuff on this channel. I might just post whole cloth the video to this channel, because he does not have YouTube. That was bullshit. I'm kidding. Yeah, really getting hungry, really getting bored. It's 10:30 though, so that's a good amount of time wasted doing this. I fucking hate my sleep schedule, cause like I woke up at like 6:45 today, which would have been awesome yesterday or the day before, but yesterday and the day before I struggled to wake up at fucking 8:30. And it's all because like my body knows that I don't want to fucking go to work. Even though it's so chill. Even though I have to do nothing but move around fans. I also went around and made sure TVs were working. It's so fun that that's a part of my job. I don't know if that is appealing to anyone, but just like it's so good. Air Media. There's a couple things I have problems with about it, of course. Like Air Media's, they need to be updated software-wise sometimes, which can totally brick it, and totally brick it towards certain things. Certain Air Medias needed to be updated because they couldn't accept Mac users, so we had to go in and physically No, I think that time we actually just had to go through software-wise and download a bunch of stuff. But even that rendered itself to be obsolete, and we had to get more advanced Air Medias after a while. And not even obsolete, like the things that are deemed end of life at my work still work. They just need to spend money because it's, the state. God, I hate the hemorrhaging of money that we're supposed to be spending on teachers. Just gross. But, ooh, that was tasty. Oh, what was I talking about? Hemorrhaging money. Oh yeah, the Air Medias. Yeah, the Air Medias now work for all devices. Ooh, maybe I take that back. I don't think it works on mobile. I'll try it. I'll try it next time I go in. It's weird that I've never tried on mobile. I'm pretty sure it would work. I don't know if you can go to IP addresses on Chrome through mobile. Huh. That's a good question. And it's actually probably not a good question, and I'm just like super stupid. But I'm not a person who likes to... I don't like to be told how things work. I just want to get in there and figure it out for myself. It's just... yeah, I want some instruction, yes. But ultimately, the best way for me to learn and be able to fix something in the future is if I'm just left on my own for like an hour or so to just tinker with it. And now I'm actually kind of excited for whenever we get... But actually, no, now that I'm thinking about it, Netflix Hulu, doesn't work through either Air Media or our Mercury units. Mercury units are a different thing, supplied through Crestron, that allow you to make phone calls. It basically allows you to turn any room with just a TV into a conference room, which sounds like nothing, yes, but that means that this room is now a phone. Like, the whole room is the phone now, basically. The room phone has its own IP address that needs to be updated and whatnot. And that's the nice thing about the Air Medias, is that using the same IP address that's on the screen, you can both cast your device and do device maintenance, as long as you have the password, which I forgot. The username is admin, and I totally forgot what the password is. I think on my old computer it might have it. Might just have it memorized. Oh my god, that was so gross looking. You guys. I just want like a couple good rail tricks to fucking end this stream on. I got that. That was fine, I guess. That's terrible. You guys. Guys! Jump over there. And that's fine. Pretz over. Nope. I just did a pretz out. Damn it! Ah! I never even get down there. But a disaster is the only cool thing to do on those. I sounded very passionate there at the end, and it's only because, like, I don't know, man. I've been doing uncool shit all day in this game. I just want some cool shit to happen. Like, I've just been doing, like, ranting and not holding my phone close enough for the fucking trap music I'm playing to be picked up. So it's just a lot of me ranting, and I'm not even doing cool stuff in Steep. And my television is about to auto turn off, which I can change at any time, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna let this peter out. And I was about to stand up and maybe do some tricks. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hit the rock. I didn't. I didn't. But yeah, that's, Oh, I don't think I told the rest of the cousin and the cat story. The cat is totally fine. Don't worry, guys. The cat, my cousin, she was moving in recently, and she lost track of her cat through the move. She assumed the worst, obviously, and assumed that the cat had gotten out. My mom quickly went over to her new place to try and help her find it, but they couldn't, obviously. And I was kind of almost lucky that I didn't have to go the fuck over there, because I was having a pretty bad headache right when she called. Like, she called in the midst of a pretty bad headache, so I was able to just get the hall pass for that one. And my mom had to go. And next day, like, not even first thing in the morning, like, it's like 1 o'clock, and she texts us, like, oh, I found him. He was never out of the house to begin with. And I'm like, of course he wasn't. Ah. It's just really frustrating. And I honestly hope that she just doesn't fucking bother us anymore. Like, find your own friends, Ray. I said that, right? I mentioned that on one of these streams, that she's coming to Utah at 26-year-old woman, not in STEM at all. She's doing, she's a chemical engineer major. She's actually not attending the University of Utah. Did I just say that? That's wrong. She's attending SLIC at first. She's attending the community college. But she's gonna go by Rey, like the girl from fucking Star Wars. Bullshit. You can't just take your grandpa's name, which is your middle name, and just be like, I'm the Star Wars bitch! My god. And she is disgusting. Like, my god, the years have not been kind. Seriously. And also, like, women from my high school, oh my god, no operation off within 1 minute. I can't be talking about how fat women get. That can't be what I end this on. Women get fat, guys. It sucks. My advice is any girl from high school, hit them up before y'all turn 25. Because it turns not great, not as good, man. It turns out to be that they are all fat now. And the time of them being someone you want to fuck is going faster and faster every day. And I can't end it on like me not doing well at all. But also my fucking TV is going to turn off because I can't find the remote. And for some reason it doesn't count playing PlayStation as operation. Like I'm obviously using the TV. Hopefully it doesn't just turn off. And then like everyone on stream won't be able to see what happens. Oh shit. It said time remaining off 0 minutes. Oh no! It just turned off. Oh my god, there it is. Shit. I'm feeling the vibrations. Now I get to watch what happened on my YouTube. Yeah, that was nothing. That was mean. Stupid power saving TV. Trying to not be a TV. Oof. Okay, now I seriously need to go. It's like 10:45, and I've definitely been doing this for almost an hour and a half, maybe more. And that's the end of that fucking trap thing. How many trap things has it gone to? I've just had this on autoplay. Holy shit, this is bad now. Just try to do something cool. That's fine. I'm fine with this if I just land it, and cool. And we're done. Remember what I said, kids. Fuck your high school crushes before you turn 25 because they all turn fat.